Hey everyone, my name is Tejas and this is the Squibbler. Today we are going to be talking about Wizards Unite's excessive number of events, or that's what I think at least. Don't worry, this is not a rant video, I'm not going to be complaining that much, it's just more of an observation, and then we'll see how things go forward. And I will welcome open discussion in the comment section down below as well. Let me know what you think about this as well. Also, if you haven't checked out, the Squibbler merch is now available. Head on over to the link in the description box down below to get your hand on this as well. And as a special bonus, I'm going to be giving 20% off on all products on the Squibbler shop, so go check it out right now. The link will be in the description box. Use the discount code SQBLR20 to get 20% off on all products. Also a reminder to all of you that until the 15th of August, all sales that I will be generating from the Squibbler store until the 15th of August, 35% of that will be donated to the Trevor Project, as I mentioned in Chris's podcast episode. So without further ado, let's dive into today's topic to discuss. I did mention this in Geeta's episode, which is the first The Squibbler Show episode, where I asked her a question regarding the burnout or the excessive number of events that happen in Wizards Unite. And she had a pretty interesting answer because she got used to the heavy amount of playing that she did in Pokemon Go. She got used to it in Wizards Unite as well. And she also mentioned that right now, because of the whole COVID situation happening, majority of players are playing from home, and due to that, it's become incredibly important that Wizards Unite, or Niantic rather, have allowed us this opportunity to play as much as possible from home safely, and also reaping possibly the same amount of benefits that we would have had COVID not been a thing. And I will admit to that, I will grant that much of leeway to say that yes, because of COVID, having all these excessive number of events is definitely a good thing, and it's a plus because there are a lot of us stuck at home. A lot of us are a little bit not so privileged to be living in a city or a country where the laws are preventing you from going out and walking around. So especially for the people living in those cities or countries, this is incredibly good. But if you break it down and if you look at it the numbers wise, it's gonna surprise you probably a little bit if you haven't really looked into it that much. Now usually we have one community day every month, we have one visiting weekend every month, and 2 brilliant events, part 1 and part 2, every month as well. So that's 4 events in the span of an entire month. 4 events seems fine as long as it's like something that happens once every week, and that's pretty much what happens, except 2 of these events last 7 days each. And we just got news recently for August's events, and I looked at the number of dates and I thought, whoa, this is way too much. And that's when I realized, okay, hold on, this is exactly what's been happening in July, June, May, and many months before that as well. In fact, this has been going on since before COVID, if I'm not wrong. In the month of August, we're gonna have more than 50% of the days of August be part of an event. So if you're watching this sometime in August 2020, there's more than 50% chance right now that you're watching this that an event is happening in-game. And all of those events are only the events that are starting in August. Right now, there's still the July's brilliant event happening, the return of the first event that we had for the very first time in Wizards Unite. And that is still 3 days away from ending, and right now, as I'm recording this, it's the 1st of August in 2020. So apart from the already more than 50% of August having events, add these 3 days to that as well. So there's a very large chance in the entire month of August you're probably going to have an in-game event. So like I said earlier, yes, it is a good thing, and yes, for many people it's a huge advantage having so many events, especially when we can only probably play at home, or even if you do have the chance to step outside and walk around, it's still probably safer to play at home. But that being said, I sometimes do feel that the whole event glory or the exclusivity of the rewards that we get from all these events and the foundables that we return from all these events. Those have in some ways lost value, I feel, because more than 50%, almost up to 60% of the entire month is dedicated to only events. And as you probably just saw from what I was showing on my phone screen, probably also must have noticed that I'm still on part 2 of this brilliant event. I've still not completed it, even though we're almost about halfway through this event, because of the fact that the Wizarding Weekend had just ended a couple of days ago, and then just 1 or 2 days later this brilliant event started, and I was like, whoa, I'm feeling the burnout right now. So that's why I'm taking a little bit of time with this. I know that I'll still probably eventually be able to finish off this brilliant event with time to spare, but even if I don't finish it, I know for a fact that this brilliant event will probably return in the future, since we do have right now the return of the very first brilliant event. So with all that being said, I'd like to ask you guys now, I'd like to open this conversation to all of you. Do you also feel that there is a sort of burnout or excessive number of events in Wizards Unite leading to a sort of dilution in the exclusivity of the rewards and the foundables that we are returning through these events? I mean, if 60% of the entire month is dedicated to events, then that in some essence or form becomes more of a natural gameplay than actually not having an event in game. Those are just my opinions. Let me know what you guys think as well. And again, a reminder, the Squibbler merch is now available. 20% off. Use the discount code SQBLR20 to get 20% off all products, and of course 35% of all sales that I earn from the Squibbler merch until the 15th of August will be going to the Trevor project. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was just a small video of me just expressing my thoughts on what has been happening in Wizards Unite recently, and especially in this upcoming month where I feel like this has reached a crescendo almost, where almost 60% of the entire month is dedicated to events. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Wizards Unite. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.